over the road. We don't have any active security. If anyone falls over...
Yeah.
Beautiful winter's day here in London, and we've got hundreds of people gathered here at Cavendish Square, and we're going to be marching down to the Japanese embassy. Yet another major protest, probably some of the biggest we're seeing anywhere in the world, against slaughter and exploitation of dolphins at Taiji Cove in Japan. Now this is really becoming the centre of the protest movement about this issue anywhere in the world. London is where it's happening. It's where thousands of people are coming together every year and saying to the Japanese government, the Japanese people and their fishing industry, that killing dolphins or taking live dolphins away to put in marine park prisons is not acceptable. We know the Japanese government are uncomfortable with these protests. We know the ambassador's been talking to MPs in Westminster saying he wants us to go away. We know that they've recently held Rick O'Barry, the leader of the Dolphin project, who's been very much involved in this campaign, for over 15 days in Japan and deported him because they feel he's a threat. They feel this movement is a threat. But we're not going away. We're not going to be quiet. We're going to keep bringing to the world's attention the cruel, horrible exploitation and slaughter of dolphins, the fact that Japan must stop what they're doing, and that the world must wake up to the need to give greater protection to these beautiful animals. And I think every one of us were probably horrified yesterday by the scenes on that Argentine beach of that young dolphin that was scooped up out of the surf and passed around and died so people could just take selfies and put them on Facebook. That is the sign of ignorance and stupidity that people have towards these beautiful animals. We've got to bring that to a stop, and this type of march is really important to educate people and to tell the politicians enough is enough, and we're going to keep fighting for dolphins.
No,
if you want to start coming down,
I've never heard of that.
there's no excuse, you say, for animal abuse. What do we want? Dolphin liberation! When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Dolphin liberation!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Dolphin liberation! Stop the slaughter in the water! Taiji, set them free!
Stop the dolphin slaughter!
Stop the dolphin slaughter!
Stop the slaughter! Taiji, set them free!
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 Stop the slaughter in the water!
Stop the slaughter in the water!
Stop the dolphin slaughter!
Stop the dolphin slaughter!
Stop the dolphin slaughter! Shame, shame, shame on Japan!
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 Taiji, set them free!
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 Taiji, set them free! Stop the slaughter in the water!
Stop the slaughter in the water!
Stop the slaughter in the water!
Taiji, set them free!
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 What do we want?
Dolphin liberation!
When do we want it?
Now! Stop the slaughter in the water!
Stop the slaughter in the water! Stop the slaughter in the water!
Stop the slaughter in the water!
Stop the dolphin slaughter!
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 Taiji, set them free! Taiji, set them free! Taiji, set them free! Taiji, set them free!
Shame, shame, shame on Japan!
Shame, shame, shame on Japan!
Shame, shame, shame on Japan!
Shame, shame, shame on Japan! Shame, shame, shame on Japan! Stop the dolphin slaughter!
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 Taiji, set them free! Taiji, set them free!
Taiji, set them free! Taiji, set them free! Taiji, set them free! Taiji, set them free!
Taiji, set them free!
Taiji, set them free!
Taiji, set them free!
Taiji, set them free!
Taiji, set them free!
Taiji, set them free!
Taiji, set them free!
Taiji, set them free!
Taiji, let them be! Taiji, let them be! Stop killing dolphins!
Shame, shame, shame on Japan! Shame, shame, shame on Japan!
Taiji, set them free!
Taiji, let them be!
Taiji, let them be! Stop the dolphin slaughter!
Stop the dolphin slaughter!
Stop the dolphin slaughter!
Stop the slaughter in the water!
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 This embassy here and this ambassador here has been saying to MPs in Westminster that he wants us to go away, that he feels that we are embarrassing his officials, we are embarrassing the image of Japan to the world by standing outside of here with our placards, with our megaphones, shouting shame on Japan. Well, I'll tell you this, we are going nowhere. We're getting stronger, we're coming back more regularly, and the world is taking notice of what we're doing. Are we going anywhere?
No!
We know why we're here. We're here because what happens in this small cove in Japan not only shames the nation of Japan, it shames the world. Every year, as we speak at this very moment in time, hundreds of dolphins are herded into Taiji Cove. They are hauled out by their tails. They have metal lances inserted into their spinal cords. It takes 5, 10, 15 minutes for these animals with complex nervous systems to die. A painful, disgusting death that would not be acceptable in any slaughterhouse anywhere in the world. Does any of us feel that's culture? Do any of us feel that's something that should be able to continue? Do we?
No! Absolutely not!
The Cove brought to the world's attention the horrible slaughter of these animals. It quite rightly won an Oscar as the best documentary in 2008. But our attention spans are very short. We move on. We forget what's going on. And it's very convenient for the Japanese government to try and hide from the world the horror of what's going on at Taiji Cove. But what we're doing here in London, what the Dolphin Project and Sea Shepherd are doing on the ground in Taiji Cove is bearing witness, bringing to the world's attention the fact that we won't go quiet. We will be here. We will get louder. We will bring to the world's attention the fact that these animals need protection. And there is nothing about culture in the killing of dolphins at Taiji Cove. It's not about culture. It's about greed. It's about the marine park business wanting to grab dolphins. And they don't care if all the dolphin family is destroyed around the one dolphin they take away because it happens to look the way they want it to be when it goes to some marine park prison in Florida or some other part of the world. And don't forget, by the time those dolphins are put on a jumbo jet, by the time they're transported across the world, over 50% of them will be dead within 3 months. The trauma of seeing their family slaughtered in front of their eyes, the trauma of being carried across the world in an aeroplane hole and put into some concrete prison would be enough to kill all of us. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes!
And it's no different for dolphins. And we know, as we've just heard, that dolphin meat is not something that anyone should be consuming. It's full of heavy metals like lead
and mercury and cadmium. No one in their right mind in Japan should be eating this stuff. Their chief medical officer has told the public not to eat it. And most of that meat from those dolphins ends up as dog food or fertilizer. Do any of us feel that's acceptable?
No!
And the world must wake up to the plight of dolphins. There is no global protection for this species. The International Whaling Commission does not cover dolphins. The CITES, the UN Framework on Endangered Species and Trade in Endangered Species, does not cover dolphins. You can, anywhere in the world today, hunt a dolphin. You can catch it in a fishing line. You can kill it if you're part of the military. And there is no proper protection whatsoever. Do any of us agree that should be going on?
No!
So this is not just about Japan. It's about the Solomon Islands. It's about the Faroe Islands where pilot whales are killed. It's about other parts of the world where whales and small dolphins of this kind that we see in Taiji Cove have no proper protection whatsoever. So we're saying to the governments of the world that we are here to make sure that you take your responsibility seriously. The UK government, the European Union, the United States and Japan, that we will not allow you anymore to slaughter these wonderful intelligent animals. We are making a stand. We are going to be coming back here day in, day out. And we are sparking a global debate, not just in Britain, but around the world. There are many people here today from Holland. Let's give a clap to all those people that have come from Holland. We are going to be here, many of us, for many hours, so let's just make our voices heard. Keep on fighting. We're back in London in March, again, marching for dolphins, so you'll see all the information on the websites about that event, so please come and give it your support. We will make sure that London stays the global capital of this movement. We will make sure that the world will not be able to take notice of what's happening here without coming to London and seeing what we're doing. They will wake up to this reality. They are, and you are making it happen. Social media, people coming together, a caring, compassionate movement that is changing the world. Keep fighting. Thank you.